We know that Manchester United has lost to Manchester City in the worst of fashions. Yes, we felt like Manchester City ran Manchester United ragged in the middle of the park. And that is where I want to draw this analysis from. How has the board actually supported Manchester United coach Ruben Amorim? What role has the board played in making Ruben Amorim look like the worst coach ever to coach Manchester United? Before the summer transfer window, we knew that Manchester United needed a midfield, and we were sure we needed young, dynamic, versatile, strong midfielders. And if you look at it, we did not do that business, and that's on the board. The board were actually getting in attackers instead of getting in midfielders. We got Brian Mbeumo and we got Matheus Cunha, and we thought that the next port of call would have been the midfield, and all of a sudden we are going for Benjamin Sesko. I have nothing against Benjamin Sesko. I feel like he's a good player that will have to prove himself in the Premier League, but again, we were making a very huge mistake going for Benjamin Sesko, because we already had Rasmus Højlund, who is at the club and struggling, and we are going to bring in another 22-year-old who will come to the club and come and struggle, because we do not have a formidable midfield to compete in the Premier League, and that is a very huge problem for Manchester United. We would have invested money in the midfield, knowing that the midfield is the engine of any team. And if you look at City, what they did today, it was the midfield running ragged with Manchester United, and this is where Manchester United ought to develop, ought to improve themselves in the midfield, and you saw it glaringly today. So this is actually making me feel like the board has not supported Ruben Amorim 100%. Ruben Amorim wanted Oli Watkins. The board went for Benjamin Sesko, and you know we cannot blame Ruben Amorim all the time for the board, what businesses the board wants to do. But then I feel like the board has not supported the coach 100%. The midfielders are not there, right? And he's not if nobody say Onana one or two, we would not have gotten a goalkeeper. We would have still be dragging with Onana. And some people say, oh, Onana, I will talk about Onana on a separate video, but this is it. The board has not supported Ruben Amorim 100%. They have played a role in not getting the midfielders, and this is the ripple effect. Yes, in as much as we want to call out Ruben Amorim and talk about the playing players out of position, we have to call out the board for enabling that, because the board, if the board had gotten midfielders to come in, then maybe Ruben Amorim would not have played players out of position. This is what I think. Tell me what you think. I'll be in the comment section. See you again in my next video.